Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Jessie as always. Today I'm going to be doing another food mukbang, freshly made egusi soup, and here we have with fufu. I really hope you enjoy watching this video, and as I eat, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that actually happened to me. I'm going to be talking to you guys about that. Sincerely, it is not possible any way that I'm going to finish this food. This food you're seeing, I don't know if you can see it properly. See, you see this thing? I can't finish it. It's not possible. So I'm going to be taking a bit. The quantity I'm sure I'll be able to download into my system. Okay, this is okay. And I'm going to be taking the soup. This egusi looks yummy, okay? I made with it mom chicken. I added chicken and what else? I added aquarano. I don't know what they call it in English, but there's something we call aquarano in Igbo. So that is what I use. Then dry fish and okporoko, stock fish. My hands is nicely washed, so I'm going to pray. Amen. So guys, please come and join me. Okay, you are invited. If you like food like me, just quickly come. This is nice. I wasn't expecting anything less because I used enough ingredients to make this soup. So guys, I said I was going to talk to you guys about an experience I had. I used to hear that there's something called 419 or 419ers, but I never knew how it really happens. I never got a clue that this thing that is being said can actually happen to me. I've heard it from people, from friends, from families, but experiencing it firsthand was what I never knew. At a point in my life, going to be the one sharing my personal experience on what actually happened to me. Guys, one fateful Saturday morning, I went for morning mass. I'm a very devoted Catholic. It doesn't matter whether you're a Catholic or a Pentecostal, but I was born and brought up and still a Catholic. So I was coming back from morning mass. It was a Saturday. So after the morning mass, I went to the Blessed Sacrament. I said a little prayer. I went to my religion meeting. Then after that, we normally wash the grotto. If you're Catholic, you know what a grotto is. We normally wash the grottos on Saturdays and clean the surroundings of the church. I was doing that as well. To advise you guys to try making egusi soup with chicken. I don't know if you have done that, but sincerely the taste is out of this world. I learned this method from my mom, especially during the festive period. She prefers making egusi with chicken, and the taste is yummy. Just try it. So I was saying, that Saturday morning, after doing all those things in the church, we were done. I headed home. On my way, I met a man who stopped me. I greeted him and he said he was lost. He said he was actually coming from Cameroon and he had Cameroon currency, not knowing that he can't use it in Nigeria. That how is he going to change the currency? I should help him out. At the point, I told him that I really don't have a clue where you can change currency, Cameroon currency to Nigerian currency. I don't know anything about this whole thing. That you should ask someone else, and maybe the person might be of help. As I was about to go in jejely, guys, a guy at the front stopped me. That why am I behaving this way? Because he actually saw a bulletin on my hands with my rosary. And he said to me, you're coming from the church and you don't want to help someone in need. That thing he said just touched me. And I was so naive. My brain didn't even tell me at that time, how come you're coming to a country and you didn't make adequate research and all that. I started listening to them. I don't know what happened, guys. And the next thing I said, okay, the other guy said to me that, hey, okay, that he knows a place where he can change his money. And I followed them. Every single day, God really has been saving a lot of people. And I knew that day, God actually saved me. I don't know if it was because I was coming from the church, or if it was because I was innocent or I was naive. I followed them to a house. The place is a very busy place. Very, very busy that you can't even actually think that anything is going to happen. Or people won't even think that something is actually happening behind them or in one of those houses. I got into the house. It was very small. They opened the container and I saw mint, like new money, like 1,500. I assumed that maybe the money started from the bottom to the top. Since the money were at the top, I was like, oh, this thing this guy was actually saying is the truth. So he said he came with laptops, he came with gadgets, he has phones and all that he wants to sell. That if I can help him sell those things, that he's going to divide the money into 3. I'm going to take one part. The first guy that met me would take the second part of the money, and the other guy would take the third part of the money. I didn't know this was planned. I was there thinking, and he said, okay, that he was supposed to change the currency, but he doesn't have money. He needs money to change it. Guys, if anybody tells you that jazz know the work, tell the person that he or she doesn't know what he is saying. I don't know what happened. The next day he brought a stone. I don't know what he did. He kept 3 stones on my palm, and the stones became so hot, like something that was brought from a fire. And the guy asked me if I eat fish. I said I eat fish. He said, if you eat fish, you're not supposed to travel by sea. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. I became so scared. I was so scared for my life. And he told me to vow that nobody is going to know about what is happening here. That if anybody knows about it, that I was going to die. I promised them that if anything happens, I wasn't going to tell anyone. That was the beginning of my problem. I got home past 12 p.m. My aunt was surprised because normally by 10 a.m. I'm home. So when I came home, she asked me, what was I doing? Where have I been? I told her that I went to hospital visitation. So if you're a legionary, you will understand. I lied to my auntie in summary, but deep down, I wasn't at peace with myself. Those guys were calling me helter skelter. They'll call me to send them airtime. I will foolishly go and take my money, the little money I was saving up, and buy airtime for them. They will tell me if I've gotten the money. I had a 30,000 naira I gave to my aunt to hold for me. That day I came home, it was as if, sincerely, I don't know what I was doing. I called my aunt and told her that I needed the money now. Because already I told those guys that I had 30,000 naira I gave to my aunt, and they asked me to collect it. That same day, I told them I didn't have airtime to call her there. I recharged my phone. I called my aunt. My aunt was asking me why this immediate need for the money. What do I want to do with it? I didn't say anything to her. I couldn't talk to anybody. I was scared. They'll call me on phone and tell me, yes, you use money to make money. And in my small head, I was busy thinking, oh, how we are going to sell the laptop, how I'm going to become a millionaire, how I'm going to buy a car for my mom from the money, how I'm going to buy gifts for my uncle. They were asking for money. They were even asking me to go to my uncle's room. And it happened that at that time, my uncle was actually giving me the key to his room to do some cleanup, to arrange his room for him. And that same time, my uncle left some amount of money on top of the table in his room. I was in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I was asking myself, should I take this money? Should I not take it? One mind was telling me, take the money. You are going to sell those laptops and you can return even with extra profit and money and give to your uncle. One mind was telling me it wasn't right. And the reason why I was so disturbed or not so convinced to take the money was my uncle actually had a boy who happens to be my cousin that was serving him at a time. I was much younger then, that had this 419 experience, and they took the boy took the money, took about 500,000. That was when I was in primary school. That should tell you how much that money should be at this present time. It didn't occur to me that I was having similar experience with my cousin. I was doing things on my own. I was praying to God, asking God to help me. I didn't know how I'm going to get out of it. I didn't want to steal my uncle's money. I didn't want to take money from my aunt. Every morning, I will run to the Blessed Sacrament. I will stay there and cry. I will ask God what is happening to me. Because I already took an oath not to talk to anybody because I was scared of dying. I didn't know what to do. God answers prayer, guys. One day, this thing was, in the space of 1 week, this thing was going on. And these guys were still calling me like mad. Calling me, have you putting all manner of pressure on me. I was in the mass that day. It was an evening mass. A lady came to me. Her name is Mary. She called me out and said she liked me, that she wants me to join a prayer group. She told me about it. I have never been interested in that prayer group. I accepted and told her I'm going to start the class the next day. The next day I came, I started the class. Guys, after the meeting ended, I went to the grotto, knelt down, prayed, and I said, God, I know I'm going to die today, but even if I'm going to die, just accept my soul in peace. I came back to the woman and I told her what I was experiencing. And that was when she told me, those people are 419ers, so 419ers. I was like, they told me I'm going to die, so maybe I'm going to die. And I want to die in the church. Guys, I believed if I die in the church, I'm going to go to heaven. And she said, no, that I'm not going to die, that nothing is going to happen to me, that these are the 419ers, these are the things they do to people, that she's happy that I was able to say it, that nothing is going to happen to me, and that I should stop picking their course. After that, she prayed with me. I have never, ever spoken about this. The reason why I decided to put this thing here is, despite you want to be kind to people, especially strangers you don't know, you have to be very careful. What could have happened to me, assuming I followed them to that house and I was killed? Assuming I went there and they used me for rituals? What could have been my fate? Nobody could have told my story. Maybe they would just say that I was following a man up and down, or they saw me with a man, or I wasn't even going to the church. For the morning masses I claimed I was going to, that I go to sleep with men. Trust what people. They will change the story, twist it, present it very, very well. My mom could have been heartbroken. My uncle could have been disappointed, because he's not going to be disappointed that I died. He's going to be disappointed that despite he showed me care, I was busy following men, because it's going to be I followed a man and they killed me or used me for ritual. Nobody will tell the real thing that happened to me. When you are dealing with a stranger, be logical, be rational. Add +1, -1. Because this thing has made people not to know who actually needs help and who doesn't need help. Because with this encounter, even if I see somebody who genuinely needs help, I might not be willing to help, because I'm going to remember I was a victim and my hard-earned 30,000 naira. What year was that? That was 2009. And somebody just took it from me that way without thank you, no apology, nothing. Guys, everyone out there needs to be careful. These things are happening daily, daily. So please, we should be very, very careful when we are helping people. Even when we go to the ATM machine, whether you're in the ATM, whether you are inside the bank, anywhere you are, guys, shine your eyes. Shine it very, very well. I hope you enjoyed my story time. I prefer my egusi to be very peppery, as in very, very peppery. Because if I eat egusi that is not peppery, most times I feel like throwing up. So guys, this was my experience with those people. People are really bad. I am done with my food mukbang. So I'm going to be seeing you guys pretty soon. If you like this video, just share. Just share. Leave a comment down in the comment section, and I'll be bringing more of this food mukbang here on my channel. And till then, see you guys.